Yo. What it? Adrian, what up? Um, Yo, Broke, what up? Let's see. Dude, I need... Oh my god, I need so much shit. Let's see. So I have enough for 1,000 conquests, dude. I need more. Dude, I haven't played this guy since season 1. Oh my god, I'm 640 eye level, bro. Are there any... Do any of these give 500? Nope. Oh, this one does. Alright, gotta go there. Gotta get some gear first. Gotta get some gear first, dude. Right. Go Ret. I even have Ret as a thing. Did I even my slot this? Yo, Critty, what up? I still like Herald more. I don't like Lightsmith. I never have. I've never liked Lightsmith. And Herald is finally good. Like Herald's like pretty viable, I think. So I prefer to play Herald at all times. Prefer to play Herald at all times since it's actually kind of good, you know? I don't know if Lightsmith's better or not. I feel like Lightsmith is still really good, just how it functions. But I can't tell. All right, let's see. We need talents. Guy's playing Templar. What is this guy playing? Dude, all these dorks are playing Templar, bro. Oh, here we go. Vanguard's this Herald still. Copy him. The Vanguards. Yeah, apparently 4-set Templars just one-shots people. Yeah, apparently your 4-set's sick. What does your 4-set even do? What does your 4-set do? Let's see. Okay, so you get more damage. You get more crit damage. Okay, so you just get more damage. Classic. Oh, wow, that's really OP. So you can double press. Okay, so your 4-set for Templar makes it so you can double press your hammer. Dude, that sounds pretty broken. Okay. What is Light's Deliverance?
Busting makes me feel good. Busting makes me feel good.
Goth sit.
Okay. So your Light's Deliverance is your stack thing. Okay. Okay. What does that mean? Oh, so you just have more chances to get your stack that leads you to get more hammers. Okay. Yo, Sweaty, think of the resub, dude. Claudia, what up? What up, Ranger? Laser, what up? What up, Darkwing? Hello, everybody. How's it going? How's it going? Kyle, what up? Okay. So 4-set, you basically just get more hammer presses and it does more damage. And you can press it a second time. So you can press it a second time and you get more stacks. I mean, that's pretty, yeah, I can see why 4-set is really OP now. Yeah, it hits really hard. We queued into one guy playing it in 3s. He was testing it and he did like 5, not 5. He did like I don't know why I said 5. I think his highest one was like 8.5 million. He was still cranking us all game. Two out of 3 against Van Rukia in 3s? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? Book, what up? Harold's still bugged? What's bugged about Harold? What's bugged about Harold tier? Oh, nice. You're owning then. Like, what is it? Is it the rays? Like the beam that's supposed to stay? Is that bugged or something? I need to my slot my shit. Yeah, I feel like Force Sunshine's pretty good too. I'm one good shuffle away from 2K. Dude, congrats, first of all, on being so close. And second of all, good luck. Best of luck. Best of luck. I believe in you, man. Just gotta hit the Q button. Try to have a good game. You can do it. I have faith. I have faith, man. Might play Tuza Ven. Apparently he's gearing up a rogue. So we might Tuza Ven, help him gear up a little bit. Server's so laggy, as always. It's so why is it so laggy, bro? Okay. All right, did I equip it already? I didn't even check my mail. Shit. Okay. Boom. All right. Need some bloody tokens, man. Need bloody tokens, people. Doing shuffle as healer, clearly lacking self-respect. What do you mean? The healers are saving the game, man. You should be happy. You should be happy people still want to play healer. Wait, so you have hollowed ground still for ret, but you don't have it for the other spec? That's OP. Where's the world quest at? All the way down there. You gotta find something that makes you calm, dude. You gotta find something that makes you calm after you heal some shuffles. Heal some solo shuffles and then find a calming activity. Meditate or something, you know? Silly Venruki. Log out here. Look at these guys. How long is this quest up? 19 hours, alright, good. Subrogue damage is pretty good, like your burst, but I don't know about your sustain, I'm not sure. But I think sub is just harder to kind of figure out how to do damage on for people. I think your burst on sub is supposed to be good still, though. Is the Age of Oppressive Druids over? I mean, Pally has been the best healer like all expansion. I don't know if they're the best right now though. I feel like Evoker is really good. I feel like Evoker is really good. Shamans are really good. Yeah. Evoker, Shaman. I think Druid's alright in twos and like threes and shuffle. Still good in twos. Monks are insane in twos also. They just do a ton of dam. So monks do a ton of dam in twos. Why don't they make it so you can sell the curios if you can't equip them? Blizzard. Ah. You can use bloody token gear for the catalyst, yeah. You can put bloody token gear on the catalyst, yes. So what people can do if you got a, like, especially if you got a piece of tier, well, you should be able to get it now in general with just conquest pieces, but if you randomly spent your conquest, you can use your bloody tokens to buy a piece of gear and then use that to convert it as well. If you don't have any conquest, you can buy, like, shoulders or whatever from the bloody token gear and do that. So some people that have already gotten, some people already have force set because there's 3 charges now. So they either did it like that, or they converted 3 conquest pieces, or they converted 3 conquest pieces and then they just got a piece from the raid or something. So Ret Evoker, Ret Paladin. Yeah, Disc is still solid, but it definitely feels like damage is a bit too high for it. So, I mean, you might be better off just playing a Holy Priest or something. The next week reset? Yeah, it's not even this week, right? Isn't it the next week? Isn't it not even next week? It's a week after that? Or are they giving us another charge next week? I thought it was every 2 weeks. Playing AdApp, dude. This guy is so laggy. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. Yeah, I think it's not even this week. It's the week after. So it's not this Tuesday. It's the 9th. I think the 9th of September. Great job, Venruki. Great job, Venruki. One more tokens, man. More tokens, dude. Spent all my tokens on DH yesterday. I need more. So I can gear up the ret. Get an insta weapon. Warrior Holy Priest. Warrior Holy Priest, huh? Revenge needs 30 minutes. Bump, bump, bump. Revenge crafting items. I'll be right back. Where's Venruki? Where's he at? Where's he at, man? Oh, we are still live. Nice. He's back on. Crafting his gear, guys. Make sure you craft your gear. Super important. Super important. Set a pin on this. Pin that. Hide that. Once again, people, we are live on YouTube, so you can check it out there. Sub to the channel. Like the video. Classic. Oh, he's weird. You're weird, bro. Dude, why did he do that? Why did he do that? He put his embellish on his neck and his ring. Why did he do that, dude? Not a fan. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that, dude. Mine are both of my rings, right? Yep. That should be. Dude, why am I playing Stonebound enchant still? You think I can get a... You think I do a lot of damage with Radiant Power? Can I proc it a lot on Monk, you think? feel like it's hard to proc if you don't have like dots or anything. Seems like it never procs unless you have dots or something. Yo, Mark, what up? Put on neck and rings. Well, you can have 2 embellishments, so it looks way better when it's on 2 rings instead of a neck and a ring. You know, it just looks weird. Coming up, we're on the right class. We are playing a monk for now. And we'll play a ret later. At some point, we'll play a ret. At some point. Works better on rings anyways? Exactly. Exactly. Looks better, works better. Like, looks so weird on having it on your neck. PI? Freaking out, dude. I got a proc, I got a proc. There we go, we got 1 proc insta. Start blasting with it. Not bad, not bad. That's all we need, man. Oh, we actually got 2 procs. My lightning was hitting so hard because of that, too. Alright, cool. Alright, alright. Take it. I'll take it. I'm doing alright, guys. I'm chilling. I'm alright. I'm alright. Just kind of hanging out, playing the game. Streaming, the usual. We're almost into September, dude. It's disgusting. Last 2 days of August, bro. How'd this even happen? I feel like the summer went by so fast. Demoner, Holy Priest, huh? Okay. You get more healing out, so I have more vitality at the start. There we go. They're both in the air, bro. Why are both targets flying in the air? Okay. Oh man, it never gets old, bro. It never gets old, dude. Never gets old, bro. He's flaming my shuffle win rate? Why? Why don't you combine chat with Ven? Share chat's kind of annoying. Too spammy. Dude, I'm actually negative win rate in fucking shuffle, bro. Don't I get more revenue from it? No. Oh shit. Get a shuffle. I actually am. I'm 16 and 26 in shuffle. How's that possible, dude? He's trying to convince them he's not playing with you? Oh, okay. My shuffle win rate is so bad, bro. Holy fuck, dude. Pause, what up? You wish you liked Monk? Why not? Why don't you like it, man? I mean, Sean, what should I use as my ult? Monk. Monk. What do you mean? That's a perfect answer. That's a perfect answer, dude. You healing? What's my vitality? Is this one just better? Dude, why would you not play Monk if you're looking for another healer to ult? Why would you not play Monk? It's so easy. Couch, what up? I wonder if this actually would give me more. I feel like it won't because I'm kicking all game. You could kill the wrong guy. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. It's just punch. Well, it's not really punch monk though, you know? Like you're not running in and like tiger palm spamming, you know? You're just kicking. You're just kicking. I don't know. I like Yulon more than Kick. I feel like Crane is only good I feel like Crane is only good when you're into boomies because you get the freedom. But I like having 2-minute Yulon because it gives you mana reduction on enveloping. The healing on it's pretty good. And then you also play this talent too. So you get the big chi cocoons, which is nice. So it's actually like it feels like an actual cooldown compared to sustain. What weak ores do you have for your monk? I just have a weak ore that shows my Vivify and my how many stacks of lightning I have. Shaman is one of the harder healers to learn, but I feel like right now with Ancestors, it's fairly simple to pick up. What hero do you need to gear next? Wait, what? I don't know what healer I'm playing next. I mean, the only other healer I need is Druid still, but like, I actually just hate playing Druid, man. Trinket incamps me? Unlucky Trinket. Unlucky Trinket. Well, should I craft my ring in my neck for monk? I don't know. Just going haste. Like, you definitely need haste. I feel like getting to 30% haste or so is good. I feel like after haste, mastery is better, but I can't tell. It's hard to tell. I think on this guy, I went crit afterwards, and then I have mastery on my other monk. I don't know what feels better, to be honest with you. GG, GG. Because I feel like Monk's problem is it's hard to heal through burst damage without mastery, with how fast the game is. But you don't want to lose too much haste because then you lose a ton of enveloping healing. So Gonzalo, what up, dog? How's it going? How's it going? Red Druid. What do you mean pretend we're friends, bro? You're hanging out. We're all hanging out together. What's there to pretend? What's there to pretend about? Yo, Deathball, what's good, dog? I'm doing well, man. How's it going, dude? Well, I think you want to play this talent if you go more mastery. That's what I do on my other monk, and it honestly feels not too bad. But yeah, I feel like for crafting, like haste verse is fine, and then I really don't know what you want after that. Trade. The event is a dampener, bro. Oh my god, dude. Alright. Hey, what is ret? What is ret, bro? It's globaling us. Oh, watch this, watch this, watch this. Let's see if I can do the most damage ever. We're gonna do the most damage we can possibly do. Oh shit, I kind of fucked up. Hold on. We need to do this. And then we need to get stacks up. Dude! You fucking dwarfed my stacks. There we go. That was a big kick at the end. 1.7. That was only 1.7. I guess he had stone form up. Dude, I had max stacks there. At 15% too. How am I only hitting for 1 mil? Alright, not bad. Great job, Ben. Great job. Wait, do you not play Sudden Demise anymore? Is that not a thing? Oh, he's still fate bound, okay. Oh, he does have Sudden Demise. How did the druid not die to that? Must have not been enough bleed damage or something. I see, I see. I see. Maybe people need to play Cold Blood again. Cold Blood Kingsbane. How did it not do any dot damage? Did he dwarf it off or something? Oh, he killed him with it. Okay. Not bad. 2 mil. Not bad, not bad. Warrior Shaman. Warrior Shaman. Okay. We're gonna kill them. Let's do it. Yeah, I honestly wish you could like start blackout kicking again. Microphone blackout kick. But it just kind of sucks. Not for Fistweaver, but just for actual damn, you know? Maybe it doesn't hit too bad though. Yeah, it still sucks. Maybe I can kill this guy here. Messed up his charge. Big lightning. I keep getting his dots off. There you go. Let's kill them both. How did he reflect my lightning there when I targeted the shaman? That's strange. He keeps immune storm bolting me, dude. Oh, we win. Oh, man. Oh, man. They put up a good fight, though. They put up a good fight. I'd be one of the best. What? Monk Rogue? Yeah, I mean, you kind of just blast people. I feel like you just straight up kill them with damage. I feel like BM Hunter's kind of the same way. I feel like Hunter Monk, Rogue Monk. Like, you have a mix of CC and just disgusting damn. Honestly, you probably could play Ret, too. Even though you don't have MS. You have in-cap, song, rep. In-cap, song, rep, 2 stuns. Disgusting, unlimited ret damage. I think you just basically... Monk is kind of like Druid at this point in 2s, I think. Except instead of living forever and having infinite CC, you have insane damage. And you also buff your team's damage. It's just the opposite. It's actually the fun version, not the disgusting runaway, do nothing druid version. Like his rogue talents? Why does this Shawn have so much HP? Probably playing the Onk thing, I guess. He already dwarfed. Yeah, get back to the pillar, buddy. Okay. Why do people just start randomly lagging like that, dude? Hmm. Hmm. I feel like we could have killed the monk a while ago, but maybe we just kill the shaman eventually. Rival this. We already used both totems. Oh my god, he lives at 1%. Fuck. This is not good. This is not good. I don't really know what he wants to do. I feel like we definitely have to kill the shaman now. Get there? Let's go for that resale, dude. Now we lose. Karma soon. Or cocoon soon. These guys are sad, bro. We'll take it. Yeah, people have been super laggy again. I'm not sure why. Not sure what's causing it, but yeah, it's been pretty bad lately. I think servers are just trash. I think servers are just trash. The server does do a lot of damn in twos. It's just twos. When you play twos, you can sit here. Um, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I mean, it's just twos. Like, Misseavers do a ton of damage, but twos, it goes to a new level because you don't have to do anything besides damage. Like, you don't ever really have to heal, so I can sit there and focus every single second of the game on doing damage. And you can't really do that in shuffle or in threes. Like in a threes game or a shuffle game, I will quite literally never be able to do damage like this. I think it's still fun. I think Monk is still really fun, even in shuffle and stuff, yeah. What do you find most fun? Shaman and Monk are my favorite this expansion still. Shaman will always be my favorite, and then Monk, I would say, since the rework in Season 1 has been a blast. No pun intended. It's Bayo Fox instead of Bayo Wolf. Oh, we overlapped. It's unlucky. I need to get some big healing out. I think he just dies. Oh my god, man. Like I said, dude, when you're playing twos, you can just straight up sit here and just mow people down. Just mow people down. Gonna pick the problem here, do it. Hey man, if you're gonna come back to play the game and play a healer, I will always support that. I will always support people coming back and playing the game, especially if they're a healer, dude. Especially if they're a healer. Dude, what is that, Crywar? What is that? Is that a copy pasta? Is someone saying that? It's like supporting someone hurting themselves? What do you mean? Healing is fun. We need more healers. Healing is fun and we need more. Healing Shaman, Arsham Shovels, and I'm having a blast? Hell yeah. Shaman's a fun healer to play, man. I mean, I think a lot of healers right now are fun. I'm telling you, man, I think the real problem is that healers don't get to play twos or threes. People just heal and they play shuffle, and I swear it cooks your brain. But if you heal and you play oh my god, I'm getting the chills. If you heal and you play twos or you play threes and you're playing with your friends, like it's a good time. A good time. How are Disc is in a rough place? I think every healer right now is solid, including Disc. The problem with Disc is the game is just really fast, and I think Disc gets kind of hurt from that. Friends? Okay, well, acquaintances, people you meet. Play with people you meet. You just gotta try to meet people, man. You gotta try to meet people. You gotta cue some, start messaging people, dude. Reach out to them. That's what you gotta do. I did an epic BG on Pally because I was wondering if I should heal her on something fun. Why would you do it on Pally, though? Why would you play Pally, bro? It's called networking. I need a Tinder for a while. I mean, I've already come up with the solution for it, man. They just need to implement it to the game. They just need to implement it into the game. You should be able to sign up in the LFG should be updated, and you should be able to sign up. You should be able to sign up and hey, what is this guy doing? And like post your info, dude. Kind of like Craigslist, kind of like Tinder. And then the next time you log on, like you can say, oh, I'm a 2200 rated healer. I play on these days. Looking for people to play 2s and 3s with. These classes would be fun to play with, whatever. And then the next time you log on, you could have a list of people that have possibly reached out to you. That's what it should be. That's what it should be. The LFG system fucking blows. I'm just gonna kill the healer. Better from this guy. Housemate. Alright, now we kill Monk. Now we kill the Monk. I think when I get sweep, we can kill him. We blinded him. You can cast my thing, please. And they're all dead. Holy shit, bro. Mesmerize, what up? I think you play 4-set when you play Oracle, yeah, on both specs of Priest. Yeah, that guy tried to get aggro at the end, and he just got kicked straight to the dome into a nice touch of death. Holy shit, dude. You can still do that on Shaman Monk, I think. They gave me a 20 amount for hitting 2400 and 2s. I'd never stop playing. Yep. I think amounts are needed in every bracket. Hot young Mistweaver looking for 2's action. A third is welcome. All right, little kinky, little kinky. Like I messed up getting 2-set. How'd you mess up? Yeah, that's what they need to do. I think they really need to just change the LFG system to where you can at least have posts made. Like you have a post made already, like just permanently up, or until you decide to take it down or whatever. Or you can have a post up for like a few days and then it takes it down after a few days. I think that's what they need. I think that would help a ton of people, right? Just being able to actually make a post saying you're playing, you know, I play a shaman and a Mistweaver monk. I'm looking to play 2s or 3s, play with some people. This is my experience. This is my current rating. These are my goals. And then people can message you or hit you up, even if you're offline. And then the next time you log in, you can actually have a list of messages. You can say, oh, I play a few hours a night on the weekends. Like, back to the days of Arena Junkies, pretty much. I mean, we're coming full circle, right? We're coming full circle, right? But you can make it on the forums. The problem is nobody uses the forums, man. And then the one forum people actually did use, which was Arena Junkies, doesn't exist anymore. Dude, Ven's AFK. I do so much damage here. I think he just dies here, right? He does. He does die there. He does die there. Great job. Yeah, Arena Junkies doesn't exist anymore. But that's what I mean. Like, why does it need to be on a forum, you know? Why does it need to be on a separate website or a different source, you know? Different platform? Why can't it just be in the game? You know? I think that would help people a ton. I think that'd help people a ton. There's no way it's just this expensive, dude. I have 2 of them. How long before this guy gets weapons? What's his conquest at, dude? No, I already know the difference. Yeah, the LFG for dungeons and for arena is, yeah. It seems like they care a lot about the LFG system for dungeons. They've given it some thought, you know. They've given it some thought, you know. You thought about getting into casting? Yo, Lord Gumper, what up? I mean, I casted a little bit for this last tournament, this last finals, for season 2. But I mean, would I do it full time? If they wanted me to, I would do it full time. But I definitely would prefer competing with the team if they want to. You know, it's actually very surprising. I did every social system in WoW is, all things considered. Yeah. I mean, the LFG system is just terrible, right? Like, look at this. I've already seen it, but I'll show you guys. I saw this a few days ago. It was hilarious. This is the LFG system for dungeons. Look at the difference. You can select your dungeons. You can select your difficulty. You can select a minimum rating. You can select what you need, like your requirements to filter the groups. You can literally filter the groups through dungeons, difficulty, minimum rating, requirement on roles. And then this is arena. You have English, Spanish, Portuguese, and you can't even click them off. Like, how is this fair, dude? How is this real? And you can't tell me that it's hard to fix either. You can't tell me that, like, oh, they just don't have time. Bro, that probably takes fucking 10 minutes. Like, dude. Fixing this, bro, probably takes 10 fucking minutes. Let's be honest. Like, let's be honest, dude. Come on, man. Like, there's just no excuse. There's actually no excuse, dude. We might have more in the LFG for EU. Yeah, maybe Europeans have more. Because you have 5,000 countries, bro. I'm triggering this fucking fear, dude. What is Ven doing? Ven, attack the lock, bro. Why are you running? Oh my god. Good mate. Maybe we lose. Hexed. That's actually crazy. Can I get caps done? I revivaled. Popped him insta with one kick. In this guy? Okay. Yes. Yes. Is the choice Grave Purge or Purge made to save globals? It's just hard to spam Purge. The game is too fast to be able to spam Purge all the time. And not everyone has a ton of buffs like they used to. So being able to just press Greater Purge on cooldown is usually more efficient.
Busting makes me feel good. Busting makes
Just guys, you think of the resub, dude?
Sturge cup, Sturge cup, Sturge cup, Sturge cup, Sturge cup.
Just make friends. Do you want to do harder content? Okay, how do we make friends? Cold call random people with tells. Pretty much. Guys, you appreciate the resub, dog. 83 months. Always with the cups? Always with the cups? Ugh. Got the chills because I need to pee. I'm 2100, bro. Grab talents from solo shuffle. I mean, even then, it's just not a good. It's just not good, right? Like, I agree. People can definitely reach out to people and to others and shuffle more, but I think at the end of the day, shuffle is just a super toxic bracket. So it's hard to reach out to people in solo shuffle. A lot of the times people get messaged in shuffle. You're just expecting like toxicity. All right. And says he's needs to be right back. So I'll be right back. I like playing ROP more. It's fun, but I think Song is good sometimes. That's the case of most solo queue games, pretty much. Pretty much. That's just solo queue in general, yeah.
Busting makes me feel good. Busting makes me feel good.
Ooh. Thing about solos, you also play against DPS you do well with. I mean, yeah, it's just I don't know. Yo, Tonuno, thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate the brand new sub, bro. Did you think of the resub once again? Tier 2, 83 months as always, man. The cups. Hope you've been living well, man.
Busting makes me feel good. Busting makes me feel good.
I'm just thinking the resub, bro. 5 months, bro. Thank you very much, man. Famous, what up? Yeah, it's super hard to find partners. I mean, I think it's a mix of a lot of things, right? Like, it's the game is becoming more and more solo, like more and more solo oriented. Everything's about individual gaming, which I feel like in WoW It's kind of weird. And then obviously, I think people are just less social nowadays in general. I think COVID didn't help as well. And then the systems in place right now for WoW don't really encourage you to socialize. So outdated LFG system. The game has shifted more into solo content, and I really do think COVID just kind of fucked everyone up socially. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Gaming in general has changed so much too the last like 8 years, where everything's way more try hard and way more toxic. So just hard to find people. It's hard to find people because it's not like they don't exist, you know. It's not like you can't find other people to queue the game with. There's tons of people that play the game as well, and like tons of people that are in the same position as that are in the same position as you, right? That like, oh, I want to find people to play 2s or 3s with, but I can't. And there's other people that are in the same exact position. The gaming issue? Oh yeah, I agree. I think it is a gaming issue. I'm just saying the reasons that it pertains. I'm saying the reasons that it exists in the WoW space. There's still things that exist in the WoW atmosphere, right? That are a problem and that could be better. But at the end of the day, it is a gaming issue, without a doubt. Without a doubt. What's up? I'm chilling, dude. I'm chilling, just queuing up, playing the game. Playing the game, hanging out, helping Ven gear up his rogue. Might play my DH at some point, or my red at some point. I kind of want to gear up that. People are already at the stage where they leave when they lose 1 or 2 rounds at the start. I've had this happen 3 times the last couple days. I've actually had that happen a lot too recently. People just keep leaving shuffles already, and it's the start of the season. I think it says Blizzard wanted to shift into solo for people who don't have 8 to 10 hours per day to play. Yeah, but you don't need 8 to 10 hours to play the game, right? Like, I don't even play 8 to 10 hours a day, and I literally stream the game. You know? Obviously, I think, you know, your message, of course, is a bit exaggerated. I understand that. I'm aware, but I just think Blizzard doesn't help you find people. Like, they don't have systems in place to actually help you meet other players and play the game together. And I think that's completely... I think that is 100% something that could be done, and we have a clear example that it can be done because we already looked at this, you know? Guys, look at this. Look at the difference between LFG in dungeons and LFG in arena. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. This is what the LFG filter is for arena. And then this is the LFG filter for dungeons. Are you going to queue or just talk? That's not really a nice first time message, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. That's probably not the best first time message you could have. It could be a little bit nicer, a little bit more respectful, you know? Maybe use a little bit of critical thinking. Maybe have a little bit more understanding for other people. Maybe understand that the reason I'm not queuing is because my teammate is AFK. Maybe I just want to sit here and chat with you guys because I'm streaming and I have an audience. So I want to talk to you guys. You know, maybe my teammate's AFK. Maybe I've got a fucking headache. Don't know. You never know what's going on. You could have a message that's a little bit better.
Busting makes me feel good.
I want to see you play Only Love. I'll play, don't worry. I will play. Ven is AFK. Ven said he needs 5 minutes, bro. He's been AFK for 20. Actually, no, he's been AFK for 9. Dude, Ven is literally the same as Wiz. He says BRB 5, and then he's AFK for 10 minutes, dude. Yeah, don't worry. I'll get some cues, man. I'll get some cues. Yo, Lunap, thank you for the sub, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome. Wiz has not been playing retail this season. He hasn't even logged on retail this season. He's played a little bit of mop though. I played some mop with him. Solo queue while AFK? Nah, it's a bit rude. It's a bit rude. He said he was going to be back in 5 minutes. Obviously, he's a little late, but if I queue a shuffle, that's 15 to 20 minutes. You know? Dropping frames? Yep. Looks like we are dropping frames just a little bit. The classic. The classic. Spectrum has been fucking us up. You see what happens when you start streaming more? When you start streaming more, your ISP notices, bro. And they just start tweaking the knob. Happens every time. Happens every time, bro. The funny thing is I'm not lagging in-game. It's just my upload. My upload starts getting cooked. I like Solo queue. I think it's good for the game, but it ended up being a replacement rather than a piece. Exactly. That is how I feel about it. To sum it up, that is how I feel. I don't think solo shuffle is bad, but I think solo shuffle should have been used as a, like you said, kind of like a piece of the puzzle, right? A stepping stone to get people into 2s and 3s. But instead, it's just kind of become the main thing. They're actually dropping so many frames right now. This is crazy. It's actually so funny how often it happens. Like, once I start streaming way more, you just have days like this. You just start lagging, no reason at all. Looks like we're kind of back. We dropped a little bit, but looks like we're kind of back now. Kind of. I have not played any PoE. No, I've never played it at all. But I've got some friends that love it, that absolutely love it. I know Smexon's playing it. He's always excited for new PoE patches and stuff. I have haste on this monk, mastery on the other one. I think Ben's gonna try to LFG 3s or something to get some placement games in to cap. Well, do you think it's top tier? It's hard to say. I feel like shamans are good. I feel like pallies are good. I feel like evokers are really good with 4-set. I would say those are the top 3. I think monk is still really good, but I don't know how good monk is in 3s and shuffle compared to the 3 that I already mentioned. I think monk is obviously ridiculous in 2s, but they don't feel OP in 3s and shuffle. It's hard to say. Yeah, Bajir loves PoE too. I started in Dragonflight Season 3, and I think shuffle is the main thing. It's real PvP. I beat rank 1s and AWC competitors all the time. If I queue 3s, my team will get rolled by a team of all rank 1s. 3s being the real PvP is cope from older players that have teams. Shuffle is real PvP. Why is it that you think that? Because you just said yourself that if you queue threes, your team gets owned by other people that are better. So, isn't that a good thing? So why do you think of it that way? Out of curiosity, like what led you to that conclusion? Because you just said yourself that you beat other people in shuffle, but when you play threes with people that are, you know, your team, your rating, your experience, and you fight other teams that are better, than you lose. But isn't that how it should be? Like what got you to that point is what I'm asking. Why do you think that? Yeah, Evoker's really good in Blitz, right? Kind of took over Monk's place. What is Ven doing? Is he finding someone? I think Ven's like eating or something, so we're waiting on him. Waiting on him. Prime example. You don't have to find people for shit nowadays. You get ported everywhere. I mean, yeah, but I think that's all of those things are small parts of it for sure. But I do think that there are ways to kind of keep that social aspect, right? Shuffle is bad. I mean, if I were to give an honest opinion without the influence of emotions and being pissed off about people trolling me, but I don't think shuffle is bad. I just think, you know, like we've said many times, that I think it should be a shuffle should be a piece that is used to bring more people to the other aspects of the game of PvP. I think shuffle should be sort of an avenue towards having more people playing twos and threes. I don't think it's bad to have in the game, but I do think it hurts the game. I think shuffle is more harmful when it turns into the main bracket of the game. I think it is, one, extremely toxic, and two, I think it just takes players away from the game that will be, how do I say this? I think shuffle is really toxic, number one. And number two, I think what happens with shuffle, which is already what we've kind of seen, is people don't stay around. They don't have anything to stay around for in the game when shuffle is the only thing that people play. I also think it creates a lot of delusion within the community, which goes back into number one, right? It's just an inherently toxic bracket. But I don't think it's bad for the game if it was... If shuffle was treated the way I think it should be, I don't think it would be a problem. No hate, but your mindset of preserving threes is holding the game back. I say that because in shuffle, I went from rival in DF Season 1 to legend... From Rival 1 in DF Season 3 to Legend in War Within Season 2. My mindset of preserving threes is holding the game back? You want Shuffle to be a piece to be used to bring people into other aspects? That's the point you don't realize. That's a mindset that prevents new players from playing. That's the point you don't realize. That's a mindset that prevents new players from playing, and why no one is joining the game and PvP numbers going down. I feel like you're a bit misinformed on number one, on how I feel about the game, and number two, the point that you're trying to make yourself. I think it's very naive to think that people. I think it's very naive to think that Shuffle is going to bring more players into the game rather than making more people quit over time, because Shuffle has the main problem of sitting 40-minute queues. Like, you can't bring new players into the game. You can't incentivize people to play the game when they have to buy the game. They have to buy game time. They have to level up a character. They have to hope that they like it, level up a character, gear the character, still hope that they like it, and then hit the solo queue button on a game that they're new to and sit 30-minute queues to be able to play the game. Or the one like niche version of the game that they paid $70 to play. Like, I think, unfortunately, you're kind of proving the point of Shuffle being bad by what you're saying. Like, you're really close to understanding it, I think. But you're basically proving the point of why Shuffle is bad long term because of what you're saying. Like, you're saying no one's joining the game and PvP numbers are down, but then you're saying all of the things are related to Shuffle. But that's why, though. I try to get my friends to play. I know the reasons they won't. So what are the reasons? What are the reasons? What reasons are there that your friends won't play WoW? I'm a casual player and Soul is actually fun. We don't have a team. I think Soul is chill too. I don't think Solo Shuffle's bad, people. I've said this 1,000 times. I think Solo Shuffle, for being a game mode that people can log on and play, is perfectly fine. I think the issue is when it becomes the main bracket and only people only play Shuffle. I think that is the issue. Because it is inherently toxic. Want to make a tournament server? I mean, tournament servers don't work. Tournament servers don't work because you're taking such a small group of people and just extracting them away from the large group of people in the game, right? Look at Classic. The best advertisement for why tournament servers would not work for PvP is Classic WoW. Classic WoW is the best example of that. It's the best advertisement you could get for why tournament servers would be terrible. PvP numbers were dropping years before Shuffle existed. Shuffle is not the reason why numbers are continuing to drop. Well, That's not necessarily true. And 2, you still didn't answer the question. Why don't your friends want to play? You said you try to get your friends to play and they don't want to, and you know the reasons why. So what are the reasons? What are the reasons? You can only get Glide Mount in 3s? Yeah, I think that's a problem. I think you should have a mount in every bracket. I think there should be a mount in every bracket. I think 2 should get a reward. I think 2 should have its own title. I think 3 should have what it has now. I think Shuffle should have a mount. I think BG Blitz should have a mount. I think RBG should have a mount. I don't think it'd be very hard to do as well. I don't see why you're not rewarded for being the top 50 players in 2v2 or the top 100 players in RBGs or being able to get 2200, 2400 plus in 2s. I don't see why you wouldn't be rewarded. Unplayable. Well, that's still not a reason, right? That's still not a reason. I asked, you said you know the reasons why your team won't play, and then you just said unplayable. What is the reason? You said, and I quote, I try to get my friends to play. I know the reasons why they won't. You also said, your friends are people that love WoW and played it for years. My friends are guys that won't play WoW at all. I'm telling you what my friends that don't play would like. But you haven't given any reasons, or you haven't given any reasoning at all. You just keep saying that your friends would like it, but you don't tell me why. Yeah, they added 2s. They added Glad back to 2s and 3s in MoP. Yes. Which I think is a good thing. I think that's awesome. I think that's how it should be. Yeah, it's crazy I can get kicked there. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was a triple DPS team. Heh. Alright. Not bad. Shuffle isn't toxic. Those people are toxic regardless of where they are. The anonymous aspect, since everything is cross-server, lets people be more comfortable being toxic. You're so close to understanding. You're so close. You're so close. You're so close to understanding. The reason Shuffle and solo queue games in general are inherently toxic is because they are solo queue. People only care about themselves. There's no reason to socialize or be nice. You're not really rewarded, at least at face value, for not being a dickhead. You play the game, you queue the game, you get out of the game, and that's it. You play the game, you play with random people. If you lose, it's their fault. If you win, you're the best. And then when you get out of a game, you queue again. That's every solo queue game ever. And to make it worse, solo shuffle has there is no distinction between shuffle and other brackets with rewards, right? You're getting the same rewards as everyone else. You're getting the same rewards as everyone else. For the most part. Obviously, you're, Legend versus Glad, whatever. You're getting the same rewards as everyone else. And the way Shuffle is designed, on top of just being a solo queue game, the way it's actually designed, it is a game mode that promotes selfish gameplay and basically ignoring the rules of the game because of how dampening works. Because of the lack of coordination and how dampening works. So you basically just run in there and slam your damage and attack people until the game ends because of dampening. That is solo shuffle. So when you combine that with being a solo queue game, with fighting other people because you're swapping rounds and swapping teammates, it is an inherently toxic bracket. missed my message I answered. They don't want to get rolled by 20-year-old players in a group. Yeah, but you're not really giving me a reasoning though. You're not really giving me a reasoning though. I'm also not saying that we should take away shuffle. I have never once said that we should take away shuffle. Ever. Like, you get rewarded for not being a dickhead in shuffle when you're encouraging your teammates instead of flaming them. You tend to win more often. Why are you being so condescending? Why am I being condescending? I think you're completely unaware of how you've been typing the entire time. Guys, just because you say you end your messages with no hate doesn't mean you're not being rude. It's just not how that works. You started off your messages by saying no hate, but your mindset of preserving threes is holding the game back. And then you said my mindset is preventing new players from joining. And then you said not trying to hate at all or be negative. I love shuffle, but you don't. And then you went on to say random stuff about how I want shuffle to be removed and how all my friends love WoW and play it for years, which is also not true. And I've never mentioned that. I'm so confused. But you still have not given me a legitimate reasoning for why it's bad for people to want, like, for why it's bad to get more people to play threes and using shuffle as that avenue. The only reasoning you have said because of that is my friends don't want to get rolled. And you still haven't given me a reasoning onto how threes make people not want to play WoW and how shuffle actually makes people want to play the game and pay $80 and then spend another 40 hours leveling and gearing a character they don't know they like and then queuing shuffle. Because once again, I can say, I have never once said that we need to remove shuffle. I don't think shuffle is bad. I think shuffle is fine for what it is. For a bracket that people can just log on and play, I think that's perfectly fine. That's what I do every day. Think about what I do every day on stream. I literally log on and queue shuffle every single day. Maybe kill that guy. Young kids playing games don't like 10-minute dampener games. Yeah, but no one has 10-minute dampener games. You can't have 10-minute dampener games. I also am still quite confused why you say that my mindset holds the game back. It's such a weird comment. I feel like it's such a weird comment to say that having shuffle be an avenue to get more people to socialize and play 2s and 3s is a mindset that is holding the game back. It's very strange. I quit PP right when Shuffle came out and I started WoW in 2004. Why is that? Why'd you quit? Did you quit because of Shuffle or did you quit because you just quit? Shuffle was a step in the right direction, but it needs to be improved upon. I agree. I agree. I think Shuffle should be an avenue and shouldn't be the main game. My point was it shouldn't be an avenue. It is the main game, and it shouldn't be treated as one. It should be treated legit. Is that not already how it is though? Isn't Shuffle the most played arena bracket? More than 2s and 3s? So it's already the main game, isn't it? This guy's name is Bored of WoW. I agree, bro. I agree. I'm gonna completely blast people in a second once this guy's wall's over. Should I one-shot him? How's he alive, man? Kill the pally, kill the pally, kill the pally. Bubbles. I'm repped. Okay. This guy actually synced me. Oh, it's Lasman. That's actually his character name too. It's Lasman on a red. Okay, that makes sense. Right. Thought it was just a random person. Kill the pally, kill the pally, kill the pally. Kill the pally, kill the pally. What? Oh, he died. Because your mindset is that Shuffle should be an avenue. My mindset... Yeah, but that has no impact on the game. That has no impact on the game at all. Yo, Dan, what up? McGG? The priest? Isn't that the priest? I PP all those years with the same guy and he's strictly solo queues now? Nice. So stop PPing alone? Are they friend PvEs now? Damn, so they just ditch you, bro? That's so fucked up. They actually just ditched you, man. A 2 shuffle would be cool. I feel like they could just add solo queue to 2s and make it part of the ladder. The way it was on like arena tourney servers or whatever. My opinion, prior to Shuffle, things were pretty toxic as well, where you'd find someone LFG, and if you lost, there's a high chance people would rage or drop the group. Yeah, I mean, I think the LFG system is shit too. I think gaming in general has become more and more toxic over the years. But I still think the LFG system sucks too. I think the LFG system could be better. And it would be, I think an updated LFG system would be better for finding, what do they call it? Would it be better for finding people you mesh with, for finding like-minded individuals? If the LFG system was better. We went back to the Tinder idea, bro. The Tinder idea, Craigslist bullshit. You just make a post in LFG, kind of like how Arena Junkies was. You know? I play these classes on this experience. I'm looking for these classes to play with. I can play a couple hours on the weekend. And then if people want to play with you, they play with you. But at least you're kind of starting off on the right foot, you know? But yeah, I don't disagree that I don't disagree that LFG was toxic or still is. But I think it has been, I think it has been proven that Shuffle has made people even more toxic. The sentiment of saying that Shuffle is inherently toxic doesn't... Hold on. I don't want to die. Doesn't take away the fact that people were toxic before. The whole point of it is that it's just being made worse, right? Yeah, look how much healing one kick does when you fight pet classes. It's so insane, dude. Kill him. No, he lives. He lives. So my image is out. My little clones. My mouse is broken. Love it. I don't have a statue down. That makes so much more sense. No, no. Got him. Has anyone tried playing Voice of Shuffle yet? You gotta ask somebody else, bro. I would not be doing that. Definitely someone has probably tried. Because the system is there, right? You can still voice chat, just nobody joins it, right? I love the chaotic aspect of Shuffle. You don't as much, which is understandable. The chaotic aspect of Shuffle. Well, I think the game is chaotic right now. I'm not saying that I don't like the chaotic aspect of the game is not a Shuffle thing. That's just the game design. What I don't like about Shuffle is the bracket is inherently toxic and has done nothing but inflate egos of players. So I have games where people are high rated, but they play like they're 2200. Like they're playing at rank 1 rating, but they play like they're 2k rated and they don't press spells and then they rage at you. Or they throw your game. And that is all Shuffle has been for the last 2 expansions. That is what I don't like. That is what I don't like. Let's make voice chat and Shuffle? Yeah, no one's doing that, dude. The clones are your Mechanome racial. It's terrible. They auto attack for like 2k damage. Look at this. Look at my holograms, dude. They auto attack for 800. Look. They literally auto attack for 800 damage, bro. How is this a real racial, dude? It's a 3-minute cooldown too. It's a 3-minute CD, and they auto attack you for 800 damage. They gotta buff that, dude. Guys, we gotta buff Mechanome. We gotta buff Mechanome. I don't know. Better than the 2-piece? True. Yeah, that's what I don't like. It has nothing to do with the chaos of the game. What I don't like about Shuffle is the bracket doesn't teach you how to play the game, which I've explained many, many times. Dude, this is fucking disgusting, bro. The bracket teaches you that being a selfish dickhead and running in and attacking people and doing your damage rotation is all you need to do. Oh, we actually killed this guy because sudden death is bugged. Dude, sudden demise is still bugged. Oh my god. Sudden demise bug, all X-Pack. Dude, sudden demise is still bugged. It just kills you through shields. I mean, that is just unlucky. That is just unlucky. Unlucky for that guy. I think the bigger problem is it's just you're kind of putting a lot of your feelings into the mix rather than the reality of the situation, right? Like, the fact of the matter is that's how Shuffle is. Shuffle doesn't teach you the rules of the game. Shuffle is a totally different bracket. It is a very toxic bracket. And when I say rules of the game, I'm saying you run in and attack people until dampening is high enough, and then you win. You are playing a bracket in which selfish gameplay is rewarded, and ignoring the rules of the game is rewarded. So, for example, when you have a marksman hunter that does nothing but their own thing, attacking whatever they can like a turret, standing in the corner every single game, but they get to 3K rating and they get rank 1, do they really deserve it? Are they really as high rated as the game is telling them with their gameplay? It's the same as BG Blitz, right? If you look at BG Blitz has also done the same thing as Shuffle. It has inflated egos. You have people that have never been able to climb rating, and then they play BG Blitz in that first season of War Within, and they're literally 3,200 rated. And they are 1,000 plus rating higher than they are in any other bracket. Which... What does that do, you know? Inflate egos. I got his thing. I'm glared too. Oh my god, he bopped. This is not good. Dude, why am I Mecha Gnome instead of actual gnome? Dude, Boomies do so much damage. Oh. It sank, dude. Or break. I rolled into him. Hopefully. Very glare. Yes. Yes. You ever dispel to reduce their damage? Of course. It's always good to dispel dots. I got 5 Moonfires in the game. Could have dispelled more though, probably. But it's good to dispel against a lot of it's good to dispel against the dot classes. Like it's Boomy if you have the global too. Shadow Priest. What else is there? Warlock sometimes with immolates. Ellie Shaman, Affliction Lock still. If you can decurse against locks, it's good, of course. Like, dispelling is definitely a big part of it, you know? I think Press Evoker is really good. It seems like 4-set just takes them to another level. If Solo Shuffle becomes the main game, the rules of Solo Shuffle are the rules of the game? Not really. Because the rules of the game still apply to Solo Shuffle. There's a reason that a lot of the people that play threes and are higher rated play Shuffle and are better than the people that play Shuffle. Because the rules of the game still apply to Shuffle. It doesn't... There's a disconnect there. The rules of the game still apply even in Solo Shuffle. The only difference is you're rewarded even if you don't know them. That is the difference. In Shuffle, you're rewarded for thinking that 2 plus 2 is 5. That's the difference. But it doesn't mean that those are the new rules. This guy's name is Nerf Black Arrow, dude, and he's just an arcane mage. That's actually really funny. That's actually really funny. That's a good name. We gotta kill this guy. We gotta kill this guy. Wait, we're running at the pally. I'm down, dude. I'm in a sheep. He's gonna one-shot us. Please, please. Get on the pally, get on the pally. Actually, we're killing the other guy. Nice, we got blocked. Miss kick. Okay. The problem with this is he has bop, so we're kind of running at the mage, but he can just bop our next go. So this is kind of fucked. Maybe we can CC him on it though. I got an end cap. Okay. Okay. This kick. Oh, I thought he... Hit him again? So bad. I incapped into the last second of bubble. That was so bad, dude. Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad. I have trinket. Oh, he just alters. He alters all of our damage. One shot him! Gets laid. Eroptus shifting power. Oh, this is really bad. We gotta live past this cocoon. Yes, dude. Yes. Look at that. We killed the mage. I feel like we probably could kill the pally too, but it's just way riskier. Way more risky. Way more risky. Okay. Save the game, Brody. Ah. Nice. Is Ven geared yet? But you just said that people that are good in threes have a higher rating than people who don't know the rules of threes. So how are they rewarded? Well, because you're not always queuing into people that are better than you in shuffle. Like shuffle isn't just only rank 1 people. That's why. So you're still playing the game with other people, right? Mexican, what up, dude? What rating are we? Do we have weapons yet? Let's see. Ooh, I think he just got weapons. Yes, dude. Yes, dude. But that's why. I'm not. Like, generally, when people are playing shuffle, the people that are high experience, rank 1, good players in threes, typically also get it in shuffle with ease and they're high rated, right? That doesn't mean that people that aren't in that situation can't get rating in shuffle, because you're not only queuing into people like that, right? Like you're not queuing into only like Chanimal every single game in shuffle. Like not all 5 people in the game are Chanimal, you know? What item do you show? What item do you use? It's called big debuffs. Yeah, I was kind of cranking. I was hitting a lot of pets though. Yeah, I actually have a decent amount of pet damage here. Not too much though. Abe, what up? While PB isn't dying for years, shuffle's not the cause of that or a factor increasing that. I disagree. But I don't think shuffle being removed is the answer. I think shuffle is harming the game more than it is helping it, but that's because Blizzard has done nothing to make it better. Like I said, I've never said that shuffle needs to be removed. I think it's just not what it needs to be. I think Blizzard has not done what they need to do to a ton of things in PvP, not just shuffle, but in terms of shuffle specifically, they haven't done what they need to do to make the bracket not shit. So like fixing MMR issues in shuffle, I think that's one thing. I think shuffle could have its own mount. That'd be pretty cool. I think having more rewards across the board in PvP in every bracket is a good thing. I think fixing the rating distribution in shuffle is really important as well. I think the fact that we've had 2.5, 3 years, whatever, of healers mainly, but DPS as well, losing rating, losing MMR for winning shuffle rounds is really strange and needs to be fixed. And I've said that for years. I've never once thought that that was a good thing. I think it's extremely silly that you can win 4 games and lose MMR. See, Ven got weapons this game, so... Dude, we should just kill this evoker, dude. Drop this. Oh, we're killing the red, I think. How does he live ever? Did he commune there? We trinketed, I guess. I feel like not going to lock here is pretty brutal, but we're kind of alive. Dude, why is this guy spamming rep, dude? It's just gonna break. It should break. Oh, no. Lasman ran away from me. That's tragic. Okay. Head cap on his shroud. My team has failed me. My team has failed me. My team has failed me, dude. There we go. We're hitting the lock more now, but I think the game is over, unfortunately. I think, sadly, the game is over. Yep, game's over. Tragic. Tragic. Yeah, not sure about training the ret. Lock just got a free cast on us. That was unfortunate. Finance guy Gilly proceeds to explain how it works for Blizzard on the Simax team. That's actually lit. Oh yeah. Was employee in the guild? That's Ven on Rogue, yeah. You got to pick between ret, DK, or arms. Which would you pick? Right now, probably a ret. I like DK more than ret. I think ret would only be more fun because it's super OP, but I like playing DK more than ret. So I'd play DK personally. But I think ret is better at the moment. Is a renowned track? I think there's just a lot of low hanging fruit that make the game worse. But I mean, all this stuff we've already talked about for years, man. We all know it. We all know it, dude. Like the shuffle change, right? The shuffle change is a good example of that. Getting the same person on your team 3 rounds in a row. And then they changed it for this season. They changed it. And that's something that was a problem the entire time. And it's like, wow, they actually fixed it. That's fucking awesome. And that's just one. That's just one of the many examples where they could really just... There are so many easy fixes that would make the game infinitely better. And that was one of them. Like, you still obviously have people go 06 and shuffle, right? You still have people go 06. You still have people go 6-0. But you don't start off the game getting that person on your team anymore, which is nice. But still a good change overall, you know? Doesn't feel like a great change to me when I go 4 rounds into a shaman as Deshra Lock and ruin my morale. What do you mean? Just queuing into like a shaman spec in general? If I don't get that person to the last 2 games, it's horrible. I mean, I could see that. The whole idea of... Because the format has changed, right? Like, you play 1 round of a matchup, and then the next round you play the same matchup from the other perspective. So, I don't know. It's still a step up than getting the one person, but obviously I feel like specific scenarios like that would be frustrating. I want Plunderstorm Arena, where every class can be selected and you just queue. Plunderstorm Arena. All right, Dragonflight 3 lost on your team and then someone leaves? Yeah. Good to what up? Blizzard, best I can do is an epic BG. Nice, dude. Nice, dude. Best I can do is an epic BG. That was so annoying to read. There's just a lot, man. I think I just want the game to be better, just like everyone else, man. Just like everyone else. I want the game to be better, you know? Shuffle should get bloody token gear. I mean, I don't mind Shuffle giving the same gear. I feel like people keep trying to put words in my mouth. It's so weird. Does he read YouTube? Yeah. What's your favorite color, bro? I got a fucking pop-up. That actually just tilted me. I kill furry police, dude. I'm hexed. We're running at the shaman. I feel like we need to kill the boomy. There we go. Did you kick? Alright. Hexed. To break. Break, please. This wind's hitting me. Victim. Do you see the shaman we win? Nice. Yes. We just killed the boomy. We just killed the boomy. Circle. Dude, what? Circle is your favorite color? Orange, bro? Can I play any PoE too? Probably not. I don't know. I've never played it. Maybe it could be fun though. Nice, GG's team. Uh, that was nice, dude. Van got geared so quickly on his rogue. Windwalker Boomy? Yeah, I feel like Windwalker Boomy still pumps, dude. Do we shuffle now? I kind of want to play my priest. I don't know if I want to play disc or holy though. Can't tell. First Pika? We're at different times, yeah. We stream at different times. Whenever it's not tourney season, like I usually, well, even in tourney season, I normally stream during the day. Like I'll stream, usually, when I'm not a piece of shit, I will go live at around 11. I'll go live at around like 11 PST, 11:30 PST, and then I'll stream for like 5 to 6 to 7 hours, somewhere around there, every day. And he doesn't really go live till what? He actually goes live later now than he was before, so he'll go live at like 6 p.m. my time, and then stream for 6-7 hours. So we just have different schedules. Normally during AWC season, what happens is I will stream a little less, or I'll stream the same hours, and then I'll take my break, and then I'll log on at night and we'll queue. But I don't do that when it's not tourney season usually, because I really appreciate, I think my brain appreciates the schedule and routine that I have of just kind of being up early. Doing everything earlier, you know? Doing everything earlier, doing everything during the day. I don't think we're playing AWC. I don't think we are. So I'm on break till next X pack, bro. I think Pika's not playing. I don't think he wants to. I think he wants to. Ugh. You think you and Pika would play AFC if you live in the same time zone? Well, that has nothing to do with it. He just doesn't want to. It's not a time zone issue. He just doesn't want to play. Yeah, I got to shuffle with him. I think his first shuffle of the stream. I was thinking of keeping up my ABC dodge streak as well. 0 appearances. Hell yeah, man. That's good. All right, let's get 24 and shuff on the priest, dude. I think that's the plan. Go back. Sorry about that, people. We have returned. We have returned. Hey, Valk. Sitting on me. Hey, face speak on shovel day? No, that was yesterday. Valk, what are you doing? That was yesterday. Welcome back. Thank you. I might chill. Lauren's got some people over, so I might end a little early and then come back tonight. Say we'd have been live for what, 3 hours? Might end a little early and come back tonight. Be a good be a welcoming, you know, welcoming host. Welcoming host. I want to get my 24 in shuffle though. Hold on. First time I come up with a good name for an alt, it's taken. I'll put some alt codes, man. Some alt codes. During season start, my original tier set. During season start, my original tier list of healers, I thought President Mystery would be bottom. Yeah, I think Discus Sword's the bottom. I feel like Evoker is super good, man. So I presenting it. It's pretty good, yeah. I think it's time, people. I think we're just gonna call it a little bit early. Almost 3 hours in, and then I'll come back tonight. I think that's the plan. I think that's the plan. I'm just gonna hang out a little bit with the and be a good host, you know? Hang out a little bit, be a good host. And that's the plan. And that's the plan. But I'll try to be back tonight. I will try super, 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 super hard to be back tonight. I promise you. I promise you I will. Even if it's a no cam. Even if it's a no cam situation, we're just queuing threes or something with people. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. We're gonna hit Ven with a raid as well. Yo, Harry, what up, dude? Yeah, guys, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Sorry about the abrupt ending, but I appreciate you guys tuning in and just hanging out. More than you'll ever know. Thank you for the subs as well. We got 5 subs. I'll try to be back tonight, like I said. Maybe we'll get some games to Pika too. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, appreciate you all. Thanks for the chats today as well. And I'll see you all later. See you later. My cat's biting my arm. Ow. Jesus.